We've done it. Construction on the Mottram bypass is finally going to start in August. We've been waiting for over 50 years, and finally, after all of our fighting, after all of the campaigning, after all of the court cases, in August, you're going to start to see construction beginning behind me on the route of the Mottram bypass. Now, why is this so important? This bypass is going to make it so much easier to get out of Glossop and Hadfield and onto the M67 or into Staley Bridge. It'll bypass Brookfield, it'll bypass Woolley Bridge, it'll bypass Woolley Lane, it'll bypass Mottram Moor. It's going to be a purpose-built dual carriageway that will reduce congestion. It will make for faster journey times, it'll improve air quality, and it will cut traffic and lead to more reliable bus services. It'll also cut out rat running through Charlesworth and Gamesley. It's going to make quality of life so much better for so many people in the High Peak. So I'm delighted that construction is going to start. It's going to be about a 2.5-year construction period. Yes, there will be some disruption in those 2.5 years, but it'll be worth it in the end. We've waited for over 50 years. I think we can endure just a little bit of disruption to finally sort some of the traffic issues that we have in the area. However, 50 years might be a long time. 4 weeks can also be a long time. The construction is due to start 4 weeks after the 4th of July, general election day. Now, that election is a choice. All the polls show that Keir Starmer and Labour are going to win a huge majority. Your vote won't change the national result, but what it will change is who represents you here in the High Peak. And you've got a choice between Labour's London lawyer or me, High Peak's local champion, and I've shown that I know how to get things done, like on the Mottram bypass. And the wrong choice at this election could have serious consequences for local people and for the whole High Peak. There is a very real danger that the Mottram bypass could be cancelled just before construction's about to start. Let's not forget, Glossop Labour Party committed to campaign vigorously to block the bypass. They made an official submission opposing the bypass. They even pledged to donate money to the legal campaign being led by anti-road campaigners who delayed the construction of the bypass for so long. One Labour councillor round here even told voters that Labour supported the bypass while secretly submitting an objection to the bypass. It is very clear you cannot trust Labour on building the bypass. And also, over in Wales, where Labour have been in power, the Welsh Labour government have scrapped all road building projects. And Keir Starmer has said that the Welsh Labour government is his blueprint for what happens in the rest of the country if he wins the next election. So, for residents of the High Peak, for people living in places like Glossop and Hadfield and Simonley and Gamesley and Charlesworth and Padfield, this election on the 4th of July is a referendum on building the Mottram bypass at last. I hope that you will listen very carefully to the arguments, consider the choice ahead, and remember that I am the only candidate who can guarantee that construction will start on the Mottram bypass this summer. So, vote local, vote Largan. Thank you.